Bronzeville, a quick glimpse as what's known as the Black Metropolis. As we start our journey, we're greeted by the monument to the Great Northern Migration, commemorating the thousands of African American men and women who migrated from the South to Chicago in search of better jobs, lives, and opportunities. Liftoff from Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, formerly known as South Parkway. The Strip, a community of activity, commerce, entertainment. And from above, we can see the astounding architecture, from the beautifully crafted Italianate brownstones to the details of the Romanesque and neoclassical gray stone buildings. And now, we're looking at the site where over 1,600 units stood for over 60 years that comprised the Ida B. Well homes. That's right, Bronzeville. Many of the country's greatest entertainers and intellectuals hail from Bronzeville, like Louis Armstrong, Sam Cooke, Dinah Washington, Herbie Hancock, choreographer Katherine Dunham, Bessie Coleman, Arthur Richard Wright, Ralph Metcalfe, Gwendolyn Brooks, and Don Cornelius, just to name a few. And in the West, we can see the famed Rosenwald Apartments, opened in 1930, becoming a social and cultural landmark for many notable African Americans like Gwendolyn Brooks, Quincy Jones, Nat King Cole, boxing champ Joe Louis, playwright and author of A Raisin in the Sun, Lorraine Hansberry. That's right, Bronzeville, a melting pot of African American culture. And speaking of culture, the Harold Washington Cultural Center, named after Chicago's first African American mayor, which sits on the site of what used to be the original Regal Theater, that's now located on 79th right off of Stony Island, which pays homage to acts such as Cab Calloway, Ella Fitzgerald, Miles Davis, Sammy Davis Jr., Duke Ellington, Chicago's Red Fox, Sam Cooke, Jackie Wilson, Gladys Knight, Stevie Wonder, James Brown, the list goes on and on. The Harold Washington Cultural Center continues to be a creative facility that values the arts and serves as a digital media resource center. As for Bronzeville's future, revitalization of Bronzeville is going on daily to preserve and develop the rich history of the area. Like the former site of Pilgrim Baptist Church, it will now be the home of the National Museum of Gospel Music. It'll feature an auditorium that seats over 300 designed for TV production, a multi-generational programming featuring artists like Mahalia Jackson and Thomas Dorsey, to name a few. Exhibits educating future generations on the impact of gospel music and the artists inspired to create it.